What's going on, guys? My name's Sam. I'm here from Pickup Music. Today I'm going to talk you through the first 5,000 followers on Instagram. This is for you if you're a musician or an artist, an instrumentalist, singer, guitar player, piano player. These are some tactics which I use myself, and I've also helped other people use to get to that first 5,000 mark, because like anything in life, usually the first step, that first 1,000, that first 100, that first 300 followers is the hardest, and actually it becomes easier as you go on. And it's a different game, 5,000 to 10,000, 10,000 to 100,000, 100 to a million, even though I haven't got to a million. So let's kind of break it down. The first thing first, obviously, number one, you have to be talented, and that's talented at, first of all, you as a musician, your skills which you've developed, and also talented at the art of content creation. These are two separate skills. Some people have one, some people have the other. Ideally, you have both. And the good thing about the later skill, which is content creation, that is creating content which is native to Instagram, which is the most popping platform right now, is that you can actually learn these techniques and tactics overnight, implement them, and see a dramatic increase in the amount of followers, engagement, likes, and opportunities that come out of the platform, as opposed to your skills as a musician, as a singer, as a producer, whatever you're doing. That stuff takes years to master. So in this video, and also in this artist toolkit, we're more talking about the later, which is kind of how to create content which will help you grow your platform pretty quickly. So let's dive in. Let's say you have 100 to 300 to 500 followers. Most of them are likely friends and family, or people who you met maybe at college or high school, or you know, maybe you have like a couple of fans as well. So this is the kind of current situation. So first things first is always going to be videos. Videos actually get you content. So straight away, make sure you post 60 to 80% videos on your Instagram. And the pictures are kind of there to tell your brand, your story, and they kind of fill out the video content, which will get you the followers. So first step, post more videos. Second thing is the videos have to be native to the platform. That means make them vertical, make them beautiful lighting. You don't have to have a fancy light like we have here. You can just go outside or face a window, put your phone vertically, and you want to create content which is engaging for people, not for yourself, and post it regularly. That's kind of the basics. We've talked about that a lot in Artist Toolkit, the importance of vertical content. But again, that's going to be 50 to 80% of getting to 5,000 for you. If you're a couple of hundred right now, it's always going to be the content. There's these hacks and tactics, but it's always going to be dependent on the content which you put out. Okay, the next thing is kind of a way, so you're posting, let's say 5 to 7 videos per week. It's all great content. You have a nice caption, which is a question or involving people. You're putting hashtags on, 6 to 15 hashtags in the first comment. Create a note-keeping app, and just you can look at what Pickup Jazz posts, copy those hashtags, or look at what people in your niche are using. And so those are the basics. Everyone kind of knows those, but things you can do to kind of push it to 1,000 and then to 5,000, I would follow these things. The first thing is going to be commenting on other people's posts, people who do the same thing as you do, and also curated accounts like Pickup. You want to kind of be out there, and you've got to do it every day. I would allow 10 minutes per day at a minimum. I would spend an hour commenting, liking, dropping comments, positive comments, and then genuine encouragement with people within your community. So whether that's your guitar player, saying on a guitar player's account, great playing, or asking a question, that's always great, because then you get a reply. And then if that person replies to you, then your comment will actually be shown on that comment thread to that guitar player's followers. So it's all about being out there, putting your name out there, and it won't take you long, maybe like 2 weeks, if you're commenting every day 10 minutes to an hour on accounts and other bigger guitar places. Obviously not being like annoying or nosy. You can do it in a cool, respectful way. That's going to be a big way to get people clicking on your profile, and then going back to what we talked about first. The content has to be great. You have to be talented, all that. So that's the first tactic, commenting and liking. Don't buy a robot. Don't do auto following, because that's actually going to you might get banned, and also Instagram is cracking down on that. So do it manually. I did it. That's how I got pickup from 300 to 2,000. That's good, yeah. So the next thing to get to that first 5,000 follower mark is to collaborate with other artists. This is probably the way that you're going to get like 200, 300 followers at once, or maybe it's 10 followers at once. Anything helps at this point. So I would find people with a similar amount of followers to you, make a video together. Sometimes you don't even need to ask them. You can just rip their video off, solo along with it, post that video. And even if they're a big artist, even if they have 10,000 followers and you post it, they might see that, and that is kind of a neat thing for them to do. They might repost it, at least in their story, they tag you. Suddenly you got 200 followers, you do that 4 times a week. Suddenly you're at 2,000 followers, and then you're kind of like broken past it. So to wrap up, some things which you shouldn't do would be, number 1, following a bunch of people, because that's going to actually not be genuine followers. You should never do that. You should never pay for a like robot, because Instagram's cracking down on that. And you should never spam other accounts. You can do that in a genuine way. So to kind of wrap up, content always first. Second thing was being out there, commenting, engaging on other accounts. Third thing would be collaborating with people, and that is people with similar followers or more famous people with more followers, and then just hoping that they kind of repost you and tag you. And that's kind of a way to kind of grind out to the first 5,000. After there, it's going to be a lot easier to get organic growth by just posting often.